guys, welcome to this episode of Hot Lap, which in my opinion happens to be one of the best hot laps that we have ever done to date. But that's probably because it completely features my 2017 GT build. Now I'm going to show you guys what I've done. I've done a lot appearance-wise and power-wise, and we will get to some dyno numbers later on, so hang on. But for now, I'm going to stop talking so I can show you guys what I did. Take a look. Alright guys, we're back in the shop with my 2017 GT build, and we've done a lot to the car since you saw it last. Now we all know how it is. As excited as you are for new parts, you still can't wait to get even more new things. That's exactly what happened to me. In case you guys missed it, or if you forget, I did some pretty big things to my car already, including some big suspension upgrades, like the airlift kit. I have some white line sway bars on there, and a couple other suspension goodies that I'm hoping will help me out down the road here. I have the Cook's Cap back on there, and I have a Barton short throw shifter. As much as I still love these mods, I had a lot planned for this car, and that's what I'm showing you today. We have a lot to go over today because I did do some big things to make the car live up to that bad bitch name. But before we get into my car here, if you guys want to make sure you don't miss anything either with this build in the future or any other cool content or product videos, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, AmericanMuscle Videos. But with all that being said, I really want to show you guys what I have going on with the car here today, and I'm sure you guys can already see there's a big change in the front end. What you're looking at here is Cervini's new 4-inch cowl hood for the S550 Mustang, paired with a Roush front fascia. I can tell you guys right now that before this hood even went into production, I knew I had to have it for my car. I love this hood on the S550. I think it helps to add body and dimension to the car, but it's not overbearing. The other thing that I really like about it is that I think it adds really smooth lines and it eliminates those hood vents, which is one of the only hoods that does that, and I knew that that's what I wanted for my car. Now, as far as the Roush front fascia goes, this thing kind of speaks for itself, guys. It gives the car a complete facelift, it adds different lines to the car, and it's just way more aggressive overall when you compare it to that stock front bumper. Now, I will say that this was a lot of work to install, but the end product makes it totally worth it in my opinion. You do keep all of your stock lighting, including your headlights, your turn signals, and your fog lights. You just extend them down and relocate them. One thing I really do like about this is that it gives you so much more room for activities in the front end here, which is definitely something that I'm gonna need. The other thing that I like about it is the front chin splitter here actually sits lower than the factory one does. With that being said, and knowing that this car is on bags and knowing that I'm gonna lay it out all the time, I knew I was gonna have to do something to the side of the car to help complete that low profile look all the way around the car. Now what I have chosen here are RTR side splitters. I knew I was going to be looking at a side splitter option for this car because you guys can see right now I don't have a whole lot of clearance going on here. I really like these splitters for two reasons. One, because I think they're subtle enough, but yet they add something to the side of the car and just give it a little bit more dimension, and they help complete that look of the lower front chin splitter all the way around to the back of the car. They also do add little winglets onto the rear bumper there, and I really like that because I think it helps just complete the look of the car overall. But speaking of the rear of the car, there is one more thing that I want to show you guys back there. Now this right here was another part that the second I saw it, I knew I had to have it on my car. I'm usually not a wing person, but the look that the GT350R carbon fiber rear wing gives to the S550 is undeniably great, so I knew I had to have it for myself. The other thing that I really like about this wing is that I think that it helps give this car a more balanced look from the side profile, especially with that big cowl hood. Now I did do a few other appearance things, like you guys can see I have some tinted windows, and I did do a little bit of light tint, but I really didn't want to murder this thing out or anything like that. I just wanted to tie together some of the black components, and I think a little bit of light tint helps me to do that. Now that's going to be it as far as appearance goes, but now we can get to the really fun stuff, because if this car is going to be a bad bitch, it definitely needs some power. When I said get to the fun stuff, I really meant get to the fun stuff. This car was going to be a bad bitch. It needed power and lots of it. I'm a turbo person at heart, so I figured what better way to make a fully streetable monster than to add two badass twin turbines of death and destruction. This is the Helion twin turbo kit, and I chose the twin 55s. Now this is the smaller option, but these things will spool instantly, and they're gonna give me the power band that I really wanted with the car. Not to mention, they'll get me to, or at least really close to, my power goals very easily. And I haven't even driven this thing on the street yet because we literally just finished the install and it isn't tuned, but I'm expecting this car to be fun as hell on the street. I told you guys I need those rear tires at some point. Of course, we didn't just slap a twin turbo skid kit on the car and go, and needed some supporting fuel and drivetrain mods as well. When it comes to fuel, I have some good old ID 1000s in place of the stock injectors, and luckily, I can get away with a fuel pump voltage booster. The JMS fuel max that I added here can support up to 1,000 horsepower, so I'm good there. I just hope I won't be too limited by my injectors, but we'll see on the dyno. Now that we've got the twin turbo kit and fuel support installed, we've got to get to some of the other supporting mods so this thing doesn't break in half. So I knew when I decided to twin turbo this car that I was gonna have to look to my drivetrain to do some upgrades if this car was gonna be able to handle the power from the twin turbo kit. The first place I looked was actually my half shafts. Now we've seen it here ourselves with our own cars, and I'm sure you guys have seen it at home too. If you guys want to take your car to the drag strip, you want to do some launches, you want to have a sticky tire, you need to upgrade your half shafts almost right away because you'll be finding those weak points really easily. I decided to take care of that problem once and for all myself here, so I chose the DSS 1400 horsepower rated half shafts. Now I don't think these things are going to give me any trouble at all, but I can tell you guys right now that I am going to put them to work. Now the other thing I knew I needed to upgrade was my clutch and flywheel setup. Now I chose the McLeod RXT 1200 horsepower rated twin disc clutch. I love a good twin disc clutch, and this is definitely one that falls into that category. I really like this clutch because of its engagement characteristics and a really light pedal feel. And I paired this clutch with McLeod's light and steel flywheel because at the end of the day, this car is going to see some drag strip time, but it's mostly going to be a street car, and I need the steel flywheel for its street driving characteristics. But honestly guys, this clutch isn't doing me any good sitting on the table here, so let's get it installed. All right guys, now that we got this thing all buttoned up, I am gonna put it on the dyno here in a couple minutes and go over the numbers with you. But first, I'm gonna take this thing out on the street and see how it is. This car is a freaking animal. All right, so we're gonna go over dyno numbers here in a couple minutes and look at the curve and see why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. But this car, like I said, is a freaking animal, and I'm gonna try to do this without swearing, but I can't promise anything. I'm not sure how much happier I could be with this car. I mean, there's still some stuff that we need to fine tune with the car, but overall, I mean, this car is freaking insane. It's completely different. The sound that it makes when the freaking turbo spool, oh my God. The car is fully spooled at like 3,400 RPM, and I couldn't really ask for anything better than that. That's why I wanted to go with the 55mm turbos anyway. Everyone's like, why didn't you go with the bigger turbos? Because you don't really need the bigger turbos. I have freaking 110mm of turbos under the car, under the hood. I can't even talk, I'm too excited. When I was initially picking a catback for this car, I was trying to find a catback that I thought would sound good naturally aspirated and under boost as well, which is a bit of a challenge. So I really like the sound of the Cooks, and I love the way this car sounds with this catback and the turbo kit. Obviously the turbos are gonna quiet it down some, but to me this car is the perfect freaking sleeper. Yeah, that's basically gonna be it. I feel like I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble with this car.
Yeah, how much trouble are you gonna be in?
It's my car, so not much.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
That's a sweet car.
Oh, thanks. It's newly built, twin turbo. You wanna see it?
Yeah.
Yes. The cops wanna see it. The thing just sits you back in your seat so hard, and you get like tunnel vision in third gear, and next thing you know, you're going faster than you even thought that you were going. But it's, I don't know, this build has just been freaking awesome. This car turned out awesome. It looks the part, it sounds the part, it runs the part. So, I mean, I don't know, I couldn't be happier. Definitely got a badass car. Alright guys, so I'm about to go over the numbers with you, and we went with an unleashed tune, and this is what we're looking at numbers wise. My stock numbers were 398 horsepower and 372 foot-pounds of torque. Now after everything that I've done here, right now we're looking at 678 horsepower and 626 foot-pounds of torque. That makes for a peak gain of 279 horsepower and 254 foot-pounds of torque, and curve gains of 289 horsepower and 267 foot-pounds of torque. Not bad, but I know that there's more left in this car. I mean, I'm not out of fuel, and what we're looking at tune-wise, this is really just our first finished tune, and I am planning on taking this car to the track here in the next few weeks, so you guys can bet that we're gonna keep working on this and fine-tune this even more and make it even better. So guys, keep your eyes out for that, and I'll be heading to the track soon. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this episode of Hot Lap. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you like seeing my build. Please comment below, let me know what you like, let me know what you think of the car, and don't forget, I will be taking this thing to the track very soon within the next couple of weeks here. So if you guys don't want to miss it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Muscle Videos, so you don't miss a thing either with this car or any other cool content. And as always, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.